It's graduation season for thousands of Arizona college students, so now what? We're going to talk to the experts about how to get that job and get an edge on the competition. Graduation season is here, so a lot of Arizona grads looking to get out there and get that first meaningful job.
Yeah, and we know navigating the real world can certainly be stressful, especially trying to get that job. Where do you look? How do you get the edge on the competition? Joining us this morning is Nick Morrison from Poteri Talent to give us some tips, because right now you're saying this is the best time to find a job.
Yes, so you have the best likelihood of finding a job today. There's more ample job opportunities that are out there and your competition is lower than ever.
What about some people who say, well, I'm going to take a month or two off, maybe do some traveling and then get into the real job world, you know, because I'm going to be working the rest of my life.
Yeah, well, that's great. If it fits into your life, that's perfect. Right. What would be ideal is that if you land a job that starts in another 2 months.
There you go.
And then you know you've got a job to come back for after vacation. So what a great thing to do is if you're interviewing, you can talk to your future employer and negotiate future start dates.
So you're out there, you graduate from college. Where do you even begin?
Your personal network is always your best thing. So alumni group, you're just coming out of school. Chances are you're really well connected to the school. So look to your alumni first. That could be great. They're out in the world. They're working. They're where you want to go. And then also outside of that, look towards your personal network. Maybe teachers, coaches, family, friends, things like that.
In this day and age, we've heard about it's all about who you know. Is that more true than ever, and especially when finding a job?
It's been pretty consistent over the years that like online postings aren't necessarily the way to find jobs. That your personal network is hands down the best way in order to find jobs. That's your highest likelihood to find jobs.
I would imagine the job market and the search is much different than when I started back in. So what's different these days?
He wasn't alive back then.
I know it. That's why I didn't even throw out the number. He wasn't there.
The biggest difference is the information that's available out there. So you can find a ton of information about the companies that you're interviewing with and for, and going in there, which is the expectation of the employer who's interviewing you, that you have a rich knowledge about their company and what they're up to and what it's like to work there to go in. But other than that, the fundamentals are the same. It's still the interaction with people and who you know and they like you. That's how you're going to find the job.
So do your research is what you're saying about the company, obviously. And then how can you get that upper edge from, say, the next candidate who is also maybe a new grad, did great, doing well in an interview? What gets you that upper edge?
Yes, so that's the great thing. You have to bring your A game to the interview, because there's still other people that are interviewing, and even though there's a lot of jobs. And so you really want to make that connection with somebody. So do your research, and you can show your intelligence via intelligent questions. So you're not necessarily regurgitating some report that you've heard of the company. Ask intelligent questions, show that you're interested, and then let them know why you think that you would be a good fit and why that job and that company is a good fit for your life.
It's funny, talking to our bosses around here, I've heard some of their stories about people come in, they're slouching, they're actually on their phone during an interview. Yes. Yeah. So what's big out there as far as careers? What were you telling us a moment ago about the autonomous engineering field?
You remember that word? I'm impressed.
I went to K-State.
So it is the number one like fastest growing job, where it's the highest amount of compensation. Is I believe it's automated test engineer for autonomous vehicles. That obviously requires a very specialized degree in order to do that. Here in Phoenix, real estate and construction is still really hot. So that's kind of the greatest fields that are out there. Healthcare is certainly large as well. But sort of across the board, there's a lot of hiring. So your focus really should be on like, hey, where am I going to get the most out of a job? Where am I going to learn the most? And where can I contribute the most?
And at Poteri Talent, you guys help folks in that process, correct?
We do, absolutely. So we distribute a lot of free education for folks in order to navigate this, and we directly work with folks to do that as well.
Perfect.
Well, Nick, thank you so much. My first job out of college, $10,000 a year.
Wow.
But my rent was only $225.
$225? Were you renting a room?
I was living above a garage in an apartment.
You've come a long way, Scott Passmore.
Now I'm in the garage. Before I was above it, now I'm in it.
On a good day, on a good day. Nick, thank you so much. We sure appreciate it. And if anyone's interested in learning more, of course, we've got it all posted on azfamily.com.